Today we will go to Africa. We want to meet a strange and scary bird. They say he's a survivor of the dinosaurs and must have died out millions of years ago, but he didn't. We want to know why it is not extinct yet. We will also understand why this bird urinates and defecates on itself. Why is this bird so cruel that it kills its chick? Of course, we will secretly witness the mating of this 2-meter giant. We will see the opinions of the ancient Egyptians about this ancient bird, and we will examine why humans torture this bird. Stay with Dark Fact. As you know, birds are the survivors of dinosaurs. Since 65 million years ago, when the dinosaurs left the Earth, all birds have gradually evolved into today's creatures. Of course, many birds didn't survive the evolution cycle and became extinct. But one of these birds has forgotten that it should become extinct. Because at first glance, it doesn't look like today's birds at all. This bird has an interesting ancient appearance. It is like a time traveler. Look at him. At first glance, you think it is a toy bird, but this is a completely ordinary bird. The name of this ancient bird is Nile stork or shoebill. But why do we believe that this bird has an ancient appearance? Because his ancestors who lived on Earth about 30 million years ago also had a face similar to shoebill, a bird named Goliathia. Goliathia gradually evolved into today's shoebill. You might imagine that this bird lives in Egypt and by the Nile River, but it is not. You can see the habitat of this bird in the picture. The body and legs of bird are almost similar to other storks, but its head and beak are different. A dinosaur-like beak that makes him completely unique. Shoebills live in wetlands. There are many wetlands in the habitat map of these birds because the main food of these storks is fish. Fish that exist in these wetlands. Of course, they don't just eat fish. Shoebill, like other storks, eat everything in its path. For example, lizards or frogs or even small turtles, and in general any small creatures that live in a lagoon are his food. Shoebills have a special reputation in that area. He has a big body. He is a famous person in that area. When he walks in this lagoon, everyone respects him. Believe me, I'm not kidding. Do you know why? Because it is about 150 centimeters tall and its wings are 2.5 meters wide. That is, it is not a small bird. However, it easily lifts its heavy body and flies. During hunting, it is an opportunistic bird. He walks quietly and silently in the lagoon and observes the underwater. If a fish, a frog, or any creature is found underwater, it will dive on it with its beak. It even puts its own weight on its beak. That is, he doesn't want to lose his prey in any way. Other storks have much thinner beaks. For this reason, there is a possibility of the fish escaping from the beak. A shoebill's beak is like a bell and it is not possible for a victim to escape from this beak. This bird has a long life. It takes more than 4 years to reach maturity. Shoebills are very patient and rarely get angry. For this reason, they live between 35 and 50 years. Birds that love family, and it is interesting to know that a pair of shoebills stay together for the rest of their lives. They hunt together for their chicks. The female shoebill lays 2 or 3 eggs at a time, and until the chicks are born, they must be kept warm for a month. Chicks are not small at all when they are born. These stork chicks have wings at birth and their eyes can see. Of course, according to the rules of the Nile stork, these chicks must stay in the nest for up to 120 days and are not allowed to leave. The first writings about the bird are related to ancient Egypt. The ancient Egyptians called this bird father of shoe. They compared to the Nile stork's beak to a shoe. Did you know that shoebills have a pleasant voice? What? Did you think that only nightingales and canaries can sing? No, Nile stork can do this too. Before hearing his voice, please support us by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Okay, let's go to hear Shoebill's voice. Bravo! Bravo! What a beautiful voice! What do you think about this song? You should know that when he sings like this, it means that he's looking for his mate. I suggest Shoebill to sing better to find a partner sooner. Although this bird flies easily, it doesn't like it very much. He likes to live in the lagoon. He doesn't like flying and moving. The urine and feces of this bird are excreted at the same time, a white substance and a liquid. In this way, he pours his feces and urine on his feet and makes his feet white. A common habit of all storks is a fierce competition between stork chicks. This habit also exists among Nile stork chicks. Chickens do not compromise in any way. They always fight and try to hurt each other. The painful part is that when parents see a damaged chick, they abandon it because it is weak and support a stronger chick. Chickens that were born earlier are usually stronger, and as usual, the stronger chicks will survive. The failed chick is rejected and released. Chickens also cannot defend themselves and are usually killed by a predatory animal. The living area of shoebills is very wide, but their population is not as big as this area. That means if you want to see it, you have to look for it for hours. Now there are only about 5,000 to 8,000 of these birds, and they are in danger of extinction. Of course, some organizations strictly protect shoebills so that their population doesn't decrease. These oppressed birds didn't get lucky in terms of living place, because most of their population lives in South Sudan, one of the poorest, most backward, and most dangerous countries in Africa. The people of South Sudan live in the worst conditions, let alone these storks. This animal should never be kept in a zoo, but humans torture them with this, because Shoebill considers his boundaries very important and the presence of humans scares him. In such conditions, Shoebill is neither calm nor able to live and lay eggs easily. The experts who keep them usually release them in large gardens so that they can make their own territory and also avoid humans.